What is up, everybody in the YouTubes? As you can see, we're going to check out the Welcome Home website because there is a new update recently released, and it's about Frank Frankly. Welcome Home, about us. Welcome Home is an experimental multimedia horror project created by Clown that focuses on unraveling the mysterious disappearance of a beloved 1970s children's television show of the same name, and accompany a colorful cavalcade of puppets as their beloved neighborhood begins to skew and distort into a haunting perception of reality. Through an array of old merchandise, you will find what dwells within this home, tucked behind its beautiful wallpaper and hidden beneath its rotting foundation. So take the hand of someone familiar as you walk down a path now long forgotten. A warning: Welcome Home is a horror project that deals with mature subject matter. Current and future... Hold on, my mouse is glitching out. Current and future installations may contain items that may not be suitable for all ages, or that may make viewers uncomfortable, such as those listed below. Adult content, such as suggestive dialogue and situations, drug use, eye contact or staring, and reality derealization or having trouble discerning what is and isn't real, gore and other visceral imagery. Puppets and or mannequins, well, that one's a given. Exploration of heavy topics like death, isolation, and mental health. Auditory unease, such as abrupt or unpleasant sounds. Moving and flashing visuals, such as moving GIFs or bright flashes in videos. In addition, Welcome Home and everything within its little world is purely a work of fiction. All events and characters portrayed are fictional and not based on any real persons or event. Please take care and keep your well-being in mind as you enter our happy home with yourself or your neighbors. Lastly, a message from me to you. Everything made was a labor of love, from sprite work to music to illustrations. Yeah, you've done a really good job, Clown. Party Coffin. To the website itself. I hope you enjoy this old neighborhood and spending time with it at your own leisure. It means the world that you come back to visit us every time. And as long as one person is waiting by that front door, I have a reason to keep going. Thank you so much. You are very welcome. One more thing. I know it can be enticing to cut to the chase and get to the dark underbelly of this dilapidated home, but half of the story is finding and experiencing things for yourself. Yeah, I tried to do that. I tried to avoid spoilers on YouTube and Reddit and Tumblr and such. Welcome Home is meant to be explorative, and we hope you will take the time to peruse it at your own pace, rather alone or with a gaggle of familiars. That's all, you. Have fun inside and don't forget to wave up pie. If you ever feel lost, remember that you're not alone. It just says Wally Lockett, which is, yeah, pretty self-explanatory. If you would like to support home, then if you would like to support us, then hop on over to a one-stop, non-stop Welcome Home web shop. All of our products are designed and made by and alongside kind people like Glitch. Huh. Cool. final project. Oh yeah, they did announce that a little while ago. I think they did, yeah. Every purchase helps support everyone who works to make this house a home and keep production of Welcome Home going for another beautiful day. Folks who take care of it. You got Clown, who made this whole thing happen. Well, it was his idea in the first place. Credit goes to everybody who works on it, including Clown, Huck, Fig Bedsole, and Rocky. Sarah, Puzz, June Van Otterdijk, Trinicia Harbor, Echo B, Jake Halloween Radis, Lisa Toby Bobber, Zagmag, Romeo S, Effie, Adrian Malewife, Sam Kesselery, Danny A. Reyes, Abby Memdugis, Sam Keskin, and Jovi, D. Ditto, Annabelle Fridgefeet, LTS Frankie Frankenstein, Synth Charm VA, Cyber Scraps, Joshua Waters, Gina Morvek, Sarah Jolly Mamad, Holly Showman, Muhammad Uncle Ali, Imran bin Daris, Kimodo, Dave Petitilo, Laura Petitilo, Ryan Gregg, Sandy Bova of Simple Sound Studio, and Peter Lutzma. And without further delay, let's get back into the Frank Frankly update. And of course, it opens with a Jello mold. Yeah, it's like one of Frank's signatures. And home doesn't look too good, do they? This bug kind of looks like Eddie. This one right here next to Frank. It just says entry Frank. Little bug on a tree. And a little bug that looks like Frank. That's cute. Another bug over here. And over here. I think that's another one over there. And the big bug right there. Frankly speaking, we're happy you're back. We've given our salutations to the flowers in bloom, but now it's time to show some appreciation to the other side of springtime with Julie Joyful's grumpier half, Frank Frankly. Join in on our celebration of the neighborhood residents' bookworm with a few new goods from our recovery efforts. And Wally still isn't here. This big border. And why do the bugs bark? Discoveries. Anything new with you? New storybooks. We got 2 new storybooks here. Let's check them out, why don't we? Primorella by Marlowe Records. Date unknown. A classic fairy tale retold by Welcome Home's written by the resident's thespian, Sally Scarlett, and proudly narrated by Howdy Pillar. This vinyl record is accompanied by an illustrated storybook produced by Marlowe Records as part of a Looky Loo Storyteller collection. Julie Joyful takes up the role as Primorella in this silly retelling of the classic fairy tale Cinderella. Read how she overcomes her rotten sisters three with the help of her woodland friends and Fairy D. Beagle. This Looky Loo could be an adaptation of an episode from the show itself, as we believe some of the animation cells we received were adapting Cinderella. And we also have Frank's Favorite Chair. Date unknown. Another addition to the Looky Loo Storyteller collection. The story focuses on Frank Frankly and the dilemma that arises from his favorite chair. A homely little stool that has seen better days falls apart. Yeah, that looks a bit uncomfortable there, Frank. Luckily for him, Barnaby and Julie happen to be close by and whisk him away on an exciting chair adventure to find a fitting replacement. Just what? Sweet Briar was from last time, I think. Just want to see if there's anything new with the images. Nope, it just says home warming. Warming storybook. And Happy Hauntings record. Eddie's Big Lift. Eddie can lift a house. Well, I'll go back to the storybooks after we check out everything else. Florography. Wasn't that here already? It wasn't this during Julie's update? Flower cards 1. Flower cards 2. Florography board rules. Excuse me. Well, that's interesting. What happened if... Oh dear. Looks like there's a trash can. Like shooting bugs in the barrel, specimen R.
Julie. No. Is that from springtime?
We weren't supposed to walk this way. I don't know why I walked this way. Frank, you shouldn't be here.
Julie, it's all right. Please. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's only a flower.
That's not true, Frank.
Yes, it is. Who cares if one bud is closed?
The bud is closed, and I can't open it. No matter what I do or say, it won't open, but I can still hear it. I can hear it calling to me, Frank. No, I can feel it calling to me.
What are you saying?
I don't know how. Even though there's no words, I can feel it speaking. I don't know this feeling. I don't know what it wants.
Julie, this is ridiculous. Hearing feelings, we need to do something about this. What if someone heard you talking this way?
Like you.
Julie, please, there's a way out. Please, don't cry. You're tired. We've been at it too long. Work has gotten to you. I know what we'll do. I know how to fix this.
Frank, no.
We're going to dig it up.
No, Frank, please no.
If we dig it up, we can hide it somewhere. Eventually it'll dry up and...
And?
What would you rather do? Keep wandering into the woods on your own? Keep talking to nothing? Crying over what you can't make sense of?
It's not nothing.
I see you at dusk, Julie. Every day I see you before the clock tower calls its curfew. I doubt I'm the only one.
Frank.
Please, Julie. You can't go on like this.
What will we?
We'll hide it in my potting shed. Then, we can just put this behind us. And you won't have to carry this anymore. No one has to know.
Okay. Just please don't make me do it. Please don't make me watch.
Of course, Julie. Go home.
So that flower has been torturing her ever since the previous update. That was months ago. Dang. It's a link, not a... Well, it's both a link and an image. What does the image say? Fluorography board. Yep. Fluorography board 2. And I noticed that the cursor, there's a customized cursor for the website. A themed cursor. Pink cards. I mean, I'm guessing these are going to be orange cards. Yep. And green cards, blue cards, action cards, and extras. Action cards comparison. Excuse me. I found toys. No, wait. It was just at toys. Never mind. There's another trash can here. I guess there's something to check out. Huh. Hook, line, and sinker, specimen P.
come in.
Whew,
It's freezing out there.
tell me about it. I can't remember it ever snowing so much. Sorry I was late. I was at Julie's.
Julie's? Is she all right?
Oh, yes. I wanted to go check up on her. I left her the quilt you made her. I'm sure she'll be thrilled when she wakes up.
I kept meaning to drop that by. Oh, I know you're not a fan, but do you feel like trying a bit of tea? I have lavender.
Sure. I shouldn't be having coffee so late anyways. Locks on the cabinets? Is she scared everything will come flying out at her? Oh, the pantry too.
You'll be up all night. I don't have any decaf at the moment either. Caffeine always makes me jittery.
Really? It always seems to put me to sleep.
Lucky you. I can't keep my head on straight, and I get this terrible little tick, too. I'm coming, you. Oh, it scared me half to death.
Want me to help?
Oh, no, you stay put. There's a method to this madness, trust me.
Oh, you got a new tea box.
Yes, isn't it cute? Little fellows on it and everything.
Oh. A packed bowl, too, Poppy. Are you trying to lay me out of my ass?
Oh, stop it. It calms me down. It really works, too. A bit of both, and I could just about call it a day. Switch the lavender out with peppermint, and I can knock out a quilt with no trouble at all.
Do you have trouble sleeping?
Nothing worth worrying about. I don't go to bed early like I ought to. Just a lot of laying awake at night with myself.
I know how you feel. Nothing seems to keep my head quiet. Poppy,
Yes?
I don't mean to ruin the mood, but do you remember that day when Sally was setting up a play?
The day with the play.
Yes. We found you on the floor, screaming.
Oh, Frank, I hate thinking about that day. I don't know what got into me. How embarrassing. In front of everyone, too.
Were you...
Oh, no. No. Never for work. Only weekends, days off, whatever. I must have been daydreaming. All I could hear was this terrible sound. It was like an animal trapped in a crawl space.
Do you remember the door?
I was rambling about a door, wasn't I? Oh my God, do you remember, Frank? The look on Ron's face. He was so worried.
Everyone was worried.
I know, but I would rather leave well enough alone. You know what? I bet I hadn't eaten lunch soon enough that day. Or perhaps it was too hot inside. All these years and I'm still not used to the weather. Well, whatever it was, it's behind me.
Is it?
It has to be. Frank, could we refrain from bringing this up to anyone? I would rather keep the peace if I can help it.
Yes. Of course.
Who's Ron? Also, Poppy. She. Where'd she even get the drugs from? She didn't really seem like the type to use substances like that. But I guess she is. I, for one, don't really see the appeal of substances. But you do you, I guess. What a catch, Specimen L.
Checkmate? Checkmate? You're laughing at me. I wonder how you did it. I can't believe you won again. You do the same opener every time. I wish it was that easy for me.
Excuse me.
You're not cheating, are you? I'm joking. You're the nicest house in the neighborhood. You make a good point. Maybe we should add some window boxes. Might be a little hard to see past the flowers, if you wouldn't mind. Home, what's wrong? Tap it out, tap it out. Don't worry, I'll find it. Just hold still. There you are, you little rascal. Look, look, they're off. See?
What are you doing?
Oh, hello, Wally. I didn't see you there. Holmes all right. He just had a little scare with a beetle.
Not that? You were talking to Home. You understood him, too.
I do. He has a lot to say. Wouldn't you agree?
I...
You don't understand Home.
I do not. Home does not talk.
Well, not like you or I do, but he still speaks in other ways, just like the flowers do with Julie. You just have to be open to listening to them.
So, I listen. How do you listen? What do you hear?
Well, it's like... Alright, don't laugh, but I just use Morse code to understand him. You know, the dits and the das?
I do not understand what that is.
That's easy. It's an alphabet composed of dots and dashes. Or in this case, I suppose it would be various sounds. Doorknob turn, a creaking door. I'll teach you myself if you'd like. I'm still a bit of an amateur myself.
Yes, please show me.
Of course. Home, would you mind being our partner? Thank you. It's always a little tough to learn something unfamiliar, but it's fun and rewarding once you get the hang of it. You know something, Wally? It's a very funny coincidence, but I had to teach Home, too.
Get ready for a case of prolonged eye contact. Interesting that Frank understands Home, but Wally doesn't. Even though a lot of people... Well, it was a very popular headcanon that Wally did understand Home. Is there... I wonder if there's an eye near Julie. Well, her sprite over here. Dear Wally, I'm not sure why you asked, but I'm not sure why you asked for this, but here you go. A drawing of your telephone button from Frank. I'm sorry, but that's giving That's giving lonely girl Deltarune flashbacks. Well,
There you are.
Welcome back. I was waiting for you.
Do you know how I know when you are here?
With me,
When you leave,
the screen gets dark.
when you return, the screen.
Close. So,
I pick up the phone.
and talk to you.
I am.
Happy.
You answer. Do you remember?
Why you came here?
You were following rules to play,
Gather.
so you could see.
Julie.
I knew you would.
Succeed.
I told a poem.
Julie.
Gave me the last time I spoke. Would you like to hear it?
Again?
sure.
A rose without thorns
But still
has leaves, is filled with
fear.
and with.
Hope.
When both are not there, however, there may be neither hope.
Nor fear.
It is from a book. Language of Flowers. How can something
Look one way.
but mean another? How cumbersome.
How complicated.
The body does this too. It shows one way, it feels another.
You know what a smile is?
It means to tug up at the mouth.
Show teeth.
Puppets don't have,
Teeth.
so you just open the mouth.
A smile.
Is to show a feeling.
Called joy.
Sometimes there is something else in there. Hidden behind petals. Hidden in soil.
But what is it? What does it do?
It lives in the head. It shakes the body.
It talks.
But what does it mean when its bud is closed
Off.
What does it mean when it's
Hiding.
deep in the.
Woods.
The answer is not in the book. I wonder why it.
Hides. Ha, ha, ha.
Do not worry, neighbor. I have found a way to know.
This feeling
You have heard
of a radio.
a radio is just like a television.
But
You cannot see anything.
you can only hear voices.
Sometimes you turn the dial.
To hear us. A darling broadcast.
You turn the dial to change the voices.
Down here.
It is sometimes hard to hear, but it's warm and fuzzy, just like static.
Just like me.
Remember that line?
Ha, ha, ha.
When you found what I gave you, could you hear it?
Could you hear her?
Then let's play again. A game called
Hunt. Hunt.
is easy.
Follow your dog. Find your trophy. If it is in pieces, do not worry. Put it back together again. Despite it, win.
Remember what you saw, just like last time.
Until I call you again.
Keep your smile merry, and always know
That I love you.
very much. Home is not here.
I'll tell him you said goodbye.
Dogs? Are they talking about Barnaby or the barking bugs? Most likely the barking bugs. Hmm. News that's nothing to frown at. We're happy to write to you again, dear neighbor. This time around, we invite you to set your sights on home's local bug enthusiast, Frank Frankly. Strangely enough, we've noticed there are very few items that display Frank without Julie, joyful presence somewhere in the material. Then again, Playfellow Workshop seems to have been fond of pairing them together as both comedic and romantic foils. Even though I ship Frank and Eddie. And could have conceptualized them with this in mind. Still, even Welcome Home seems to explore Julie's character more than it does Frank. It's possible that Frank's existence was ended early in the show's run, or his character has been introduced later on, when creative changes took place. Whatever the case may be, we'd hate to assume that something so soon when so little has been uncovered, and instead opted to where was I? And instead opted to sort through what we could find with Frank Frankly in mind. Although it isn't much, we hope you enjoy what we found. This brings us to our next bit of information. We have both a bit of good news and a bit of bad news. As we said before, we couldn't find much surrounding Frank, but we believe it may be due to it, in part, to unforeseen circumstances on our end. A wild animal was discovered inside one of the boxes we've had received for restoration, among other things, which has made it difficult to continue our research. This isn't entirely unheard of, and it won't affect our efforts in the long run. On the more joyful side of things, and to make up for the surprise guest, we decided to continue to upload anything we can find with Frank Frankly present, up until our next array of discoveries is made public. We have a feeling a Darling broadcast isn't just an isolated special. Until then, and as always, we thank you for your continued support and hope you won't forget us. Don't forget us. Don't forget to wave up high. Welcome Home Restoration Project. The radio broadcast? I don't see anything weird with it. And I don't see any eyes popping up. The neighborhood. Where you going, little guy? know you can zoom in and out of this website, but I forget how to. Well, since this is Frank's update. Oh, hello. Well, that's cute. Oh, Barnaby, he's a dog. Oh, wait. Hmm. I don't see anything. Whoa. Was it like... shaking for a second? Page source? Nope. The petals and the dog. I don't see anything wrong with Julie here. Something about a trophy. Let me... Trying to look for how to zoom in. Nope. Oh well. I don't see any weird eyes over here. So I guess we'll go to the storybooks. Wait. I also have prying eyes open. Over here. Howdy pillar. I feel as though I've uncovered something incredibly incredible. My sender is always giving me the same items, it seems. I'm not ungrateful, but it always seems to be paper products. Records, books, magazines, and the like. Every now and then I receive something akin to my Wally telephone, but I have not received anything similar until this most recent shipment. This was inside one of my packages and I've begun unboxing. It's covered in the same mess it always is, and I actually see the product still inside. I'm going to have to take my time unearthing it, but I'm so excited to begin this project in time for our next project. It looks like green cartoon foliage. Frank frankly loves bugs, doesn't he? Maybe it's a Howdy Pillow toy, but I don't know what it is yet, but I have a feeling it's a children's toy considering the small plastic window. The image is below, but I'm sorry for the quality. The flashes of my camera hurts my eyes. I feel like I can't leave my garage. It's been a while since I've gone outside, but I need to keep digging. I need to keep searching through what I have. I don't see anything. Well, maybe somebody already discovered this in Photoshop. Like MatPat did before he retired. That's cute. Nothing weird here. Entry 1. I feel like I've accomplished so little. I've taken apart so many boxes filled with things covered in that substance. Grime, mold, or whatever. I tried to preserve what I could. Baking soda, white vinegar, bleach. It doesn't matter what or how much. It doesn't do anything. The products fall apart in my hands. Everything is brittle and discolored with old age, and any toys I find are matted with gunk. When it's paper goods, I don't have much choice but to rip pages out of books that cannot be saved. I get nauseous seeing how much is being destroyed under my care. The only thing Welcome Home has, and I can't even maintain it. I'm the only thing Welcome Home has. Sometimes I wonder why all this showed up here. Why not leave me a note? Why not tell me anything? It's frustrating, and the longer I toil away at my work, the more I think about it. The box toy from before feels like a ray of hope, though. It's another reminder that I'm on the right path. I've managed to revive it from its container without too much trouble. The box is unsalvageable, but the items inside, the instruction manual and the egg-shaped toy, are brand new. The leaflet refers to this toy as part of a series from the Marlowe toy line called Grow a Pal. Sorry. It was a transformation bug toy that would go through 3 stages of metamorphosis: an egg, a nymph, and then something else. The instruction manual also suggests that there are variations, but the version we have is a creature called the Buggle. It's supposed to come with an accessory that's used to move the transformation process along, but I couldn't find it in the box with everything else. This is all exciting news and my head is buzzing, but I feel exhausted. I'm going to begin cataloging it tomorrow for the restoration website. I think this will be a wonderful addition to the Frank Frankly items I found. Entry 2. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning and the egg was cracked open. I can't believe this happened. I left the garage last night and went to sleep in my bed for a change, but I made sure to lock the door behind me. I checked everywhere in my house since then. Sorry. Nothing was broken into or moved, but it must have been stolen. There's no other explanation. This is ridiculous and I don't know what to do. I've decided to go back to sleeping in the garage. I don't know why I ever stayed in the first place. I'll never let this happen again. I'm disgusted with myself and I can't stop thinking about the Buggle. Whether I never even got to see it myself. I'm going to take care of this though. I have to. Entry 3. There was scratching at the garage door this morning. I remember looking up from where I was sleeping on the ground when I heard it. Whatever it was looked like a wild animal at first, but the bright colors stood out so much against everything else. All I could think about was how much it looked like a pet waiting to be let outside. I felt myself get up and go to the door. When I opened it, it didn't go far. It bumbled out only a few feet instead and stayed completely still. It turned around to look at me, or at least I think it was looking at me. It couldn't move its head or its bead eyes. How could it? But then it faced me. It stopped moving altogether. It didn't move for the rest of the day after that. Maybe this was a dream I had. I don't remember waking up and all this feels like a blur. I only remember standing in my living room, picking it up and holding it in my hand. I guess it doesn't matter. I found the Buggle toy. It was with me. It looks just like it does in the instruction manual. I'll hold off on posting about it publicly on the restoration website for now. I need more time. I also need to find the accessory to get it to transform. The egg photo looks awful too. Now that I look at it, for a moment I forgot how I lived. My hands feel tacky. Entry 4. I decided to put all my time on Buggle today. I wanted to write more about it now that it's out of its shell. I'm still not sure how I found it to be honest. The eggshell could have been very brittle and the plush toy might have fallen out and rolled somewhere I couldn't find it. I must have been having trouble keeping track of things, so this probably wasn't just a small oversight. The Buggle toy is a unique piece of welcome home memorabilia. I wanted to revisit the instruction manual to understand how the transformation part of the toy works. The Grow-A-Pal is supposed to come with something called a tool ring, which you use to move the Buggle through its metamorphosis. The tool ring was made up of different tools, like a small hammer and pliers that children will use to pry open the egg and reach the Buggle inside. There is also a tool shaped like a leaf that would be used to pretend to feed it. The final tool on the ring is a key that will open a segment on the Buggle's back, hiding underneath its plush wings. Presumably, this lets the Buggle reach its final stage, but it's not known what that looks like. The instruction manual only has a silhouette and a question mark. And a selling point for this toy might have been the mystery aspect of what you would receive once you opened it up. Yeah, there are quite a few toys that are like that in real life. I still haven't managed to get the tool ring. Prying the small lock off the back without breaking it has been impossible. I'm kind of surprised how hard it is. I don't want to mess this toy up by ripping it apart with tools just to get inside of it, though. Even if it's as small as a lock, it's in such good condition, and it's only one of the few products of its kind that I have. I know I'll find it eventually. The Buggle is a mysterious little creature that loves to play. He enjoys bathing in the sunlight and running through the big giant fields of flowers. At the end of the day, you're likely to find him curled up on top of a sunflower. Marlowe Grow a Pal instruction booklet. Meet your new pal, the Buggle. The tool ring. A helpful ring of tools that will help you get acquainted with your Grow a Pal friend. Grow closer with your Grow a Pal. Feed him a delicious leaf. Hammer. Use this hammer to break your Grow a Pal out of its shell and welcome him into your beautiful world. Tweezers. Help your plush Grow a Pal along by using tweezers to pull eggshells out of his way. And the key, when the time is right, unlock the next stage of the Grow a Pal's metamorphosis with a handy tool ring key. The metamorphosis. With a Grow a Pal and transformation bug toy, your new friend will go through different stages of metamorphosis. Egg. Your Grow a Pal comes nestled in its egg, ready to experience the world with you. Use your tool ring to break him out. Nymph. Your Grow a Pal is in its second stage as a nymph. This little creature is plenty cute and playful on its own, but there's still room to grow. Your Grow a Pal is almost there. Get him the rest of the way by unlocking his transformation with your tool ring key. Pull out the creature safely tucked away and unfurl his new body. Enjoy your darling new Grow a Pal friend. I'm just drinking some strawberry and banana juice. Ever since I found the Buggle, I've been assured that no one has been inside of my home. I've had trouble keeping track of where I put it down sometimes. However, I would put it down in one place, but then it would resurface somewhere else. I decided to place it in a box under my bed for peace of mind. Leaving it out in the open again feels like a dangerous idea. I'm pretty relieved overall. These small things have helped stave off the feeling of eyes on me. I felt better about sleeping and eating, even if it's difficult to stay asleep and keep food down. The ringing has gone silent. Occasionally, I hear something moving around in my garage when I'm not inside. It's always scratching against the door or knocking things over. When I run in to check, it goes into hiding. I can't find any signs of it being a wild animal, or like little pellets or holes chewed in the boxes. I put out traps for now anyways. If it's really just a rat, that should take care of that problem. It forced me out of the garage in the meantime, though, which has been making me feel antsy again. I've tried to focus on other things. I still haven't been able to find the tool ring. Entry 6, the Buggle toy has gone missing. I don't know how long it's been lost. I've never gone this long without running into it again. I don't know what happened. I never took it out of the box. I don't even remember the last time I've seen it. I went into the garage thinking I could have put it back in. But I didn't find anything. I checked the mousetrap and went off, but nothing was caught. It's getting frustrated to stay away from my work for so long, but I'm worried what I could do if I was bitten by a wild animal. Admittedly, I've stopped paying for insurance, so I could put all my savings back into my work. So I just need to be able to hold out a little while longer. It's only a matter of time before that stupid rat is caught anyway. But the Buggle, I don't know what to do about the Buggle. I still hear something in my garage. Entry 7. Last night I heard the same sounds I've been hearing before, but they weren't coming from the garage this time. It was coming from my living room. I couldn't hear it moving on the floor. Then a second sound like it was clawing at my windows. I thought it was a rat, but when I got up to try to catch it for myself, I saw the Buggle. It was pushed up against one of my windows. The sound of the beating eyes scraping against the glass of the window pane stands out in my head, in my memory. When it heard me, it stopped and faced me just like it had before. Then it went limp and fell onto the ground. I walked over and reached down to pick it up. I felt a shock of pain in my hand. When I looked down, all I could see was black grime on my palm. When I woke up, I was in my bed. I was so angry. I hate being reminded of that stupid Buggle toy. No more stupid mistakes. I didn't even get to catalog it properly. The garage door is still locked, and I can still hear the sound of whoever's in there. It's just as annoying as all that annoying ringing. Entry 8. I can't find it, and I can't sleep anymore. I can't work, I can't eat, I can't focus. But I can still hear it scurrying around in my garage. Excuse me. The mouse traps are starting to go untouched now. The Buggle's missing. I don't have that tool ring, and that's not that matters anymore. I don't know how much more of it I can take. All I can do is think about my work. I've been thinking about leaving the garage door open and letting it run around another room instead. I'm tired of waiting for nothing to happen. Tomorrow I'm gonna rip the place apart and get it out. Well, that is a hole. Entry 9. I went into my garage and knocked things over, and I did what I could to scare off whatever was inside out of its hiding spot. That's when I saw it. It ran out of a box past my feet and into a mousetrap. I heard a snap and then a terrible sound. The noise made me so lightheaded that I nearly fainted. I heard it digging the mousetrap behind it, dragging the mousetrap behind it, and saw a glimpse of something shoving itself in a hole on the wall. I can't believe that this is happening to me. I don't know how to take care of it, but I have to do something. In entry 10. I got it out. I chopped it in a box and threw it threw it into the closest room I could get to. I don't know what to do with it once it was in my hands. I couldn't throw it out of the house. It's too important. But it was making it an awful racket again. And even just holding it was too much. I just wanted it away from me and out of the garage. Now it's living in my bathroom, trying to get out. I can hear the beaded eye scraping against the door, the buzzing, the groaning, the suffering. I shoved towels under the door to muffle the noise, but it got so much louder. I can't believe it. It's not a rat, it's the Buggle. It's alive. But what now? If I open the door and missed grabbing it, it could just get deeper into my house. It's so deep that I couldn't reach it. Even if I did have it in my hands. Again, what would I do next? When I pick it up, I feel that feeling from before. Dizzy and confused, like I was going to collapse. I'm scared it could happen again. I'm going to start sleeping in the garage again. The sounds have been keeping me up, and they're even louder now than they were before. But at least that the garage door muffles some of the sound. I think I'm gonna go wait. If it's really alive, it will stop moving on its own eventually, just like anything else. I just need to be patient. The hand I touched it with is covered in that black grime. I can't wash it off. I don't see anything on your hand, dude. Okay. And I think I'm gonna go play the storybooks.
Hello, you, and welcome to your Marlowe Looky Loo storybook. I would be your Marlowe storyteller, but this time I think I'll sit in the audience. We can watch the play together by reading along in your own book. When you hear this sound, it will be time to turn the page. A Marlowe Looky Loo storyteller book and record. Let's watch the show by going to the first page. Primrella by Sally Starlett.
And narrated by yours truly, Howdy Pillar, of Howdy's Place, Fame and Fortune. The director's got a hands full, so I kindly volunteered to fill the role. Good news for yous twos, 'cause I know how to get to the good stuff.
Parade to the skies above, you perform well, Howardson. Go on, start with the show.
Right away, your directorialness.
Has anyone seen my crown?
Once upon a time, high above the leafy greens, there lived a kind broad full of hope named Primrose. She was a real go-getter who lived in a pretty snazzy manner. If you ask me, she could have been mistaken for royalty with the look of this place. It was a full house, too. A mother, a father, the whole 9 yards. All seemed well and good, too, until suddenly it wasn't. For starters, the old man kicked the bucket. Then their mother abandoned the kids with her share of the fortune. That left our poor maiden, who was stuck with a bunch of
Really beautiful, elegant, and poised women. Yet still, Despite their appearances, these women were cantankerous, cruel, and cold. Unfortunately for the young Primrose, she would be forced to call these women her sisters. Their names were Bluebell, Honeysuckle,
And Clover. Say, Sally, or sister dear, how come I couldn't do my own makeup and costume again? Looks like you smooshed a can of peas on my eyelids. Shoot, I feel like a gussied up four-leaf clover.
Yes, Sally, I mean, dear sister, you've used more lipstick than I anticipated. Perhaps I can get a napkin and just remove a smidgen from my beak.
Quiet, sisters! We are gorgeous! Never forget you are above the rabble. Now then, sisters, let us go on the veranda and admire the splendor our father has left us. And let's take care to avoid our poor wretch of a sister.
Yes, sister dear.
Oh! Daddy left us a veranda.
Goodness, no wonder we're spoiled rotten.
That's right. Those sisters of hers were rotten to the roots. So rotten, in fact, that they forced their youngest sister, Primrose, to take care of the place all on her own. Every night, after finishing all her chores, she'd be so tired that she'd just fall asleep wherever she was cleaning. And every morning, she'd always wake up covered in soot and cinders. So much so that her rotten, no-good sisters started calling her Primrella. Primrella, not Cinderose, not even Sootrella. I'd even take Charcoal Rena.
Quiet, you!
Eep!
The name was suitable and matched the aesthetical feel of the play. Duh. Every day when Primrella would hear this name ring out through the home, she knew her sisters were not far behind. Primrella, shine my slippers.
Primrella, shine my hats.
Primrella, shine whatever this is.
You got it, sis.
No, your character, Julie. Anguish, loss, despair.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully for old Primrella, she had herself a couple of woodland friends to keep her company and help her with the dirty work. The first was a very successful entrepreneur named Mr. Fox.
And the second was a mouse.
Oh, my woodland friends, isn't today just lovely? The sun is shining, the dirt is dirty, and my choice list is through the roof.
You call this lovely? We're living like a couple of animals.
I thought we were a couple of animals.
Well, I don't know about you, woodland critter number 2, but woodland critter number 1 dreams of living in the lap of luxury. Primrella, you gotta do something.
But, Mr. Fox, what more could I ask for? I have everything I could ever want here. A roof over my head, a warm pile of cinders to sleep in, and the company of my 2 dear friends.
Oh, she has a good point. What more could one ask for?
Well, it ain't good enough for this handsome devil. Don't worry, Primrella. Your connections ain't going unrewarded. Time to do some old-fashioned sticking my nose where it don't belong.
All right, but if you don't hurry back in time, the mouse and I are going to shine all the thingamabobs without you.
Boy, oh boy, these thingamabobs are going to look so nice.
And how?
As Primrella and the mouse worked on getting her rotten sister's goods all nice and polished, Mr. Fox made his way through the manor. He knew he'd find some gossip on how to get them out of this mess. Luckily for him, Mr. Fox overheard the sisters talking about a grand ball.
Who threw that?
Oh my, a grand ball for all the maidens in the land.
Oh, yes. And look here. It says it's being thrown by the king of our kingdom, looking for a young maiden for his son, no doubt.
prince? Looking for a bride? Why, sisters, that could be one of us. Imagine living in that big ivory castle, draped in gold and silk, and alongside a handsome young prince, no less.
I can see it now. How picturesque. The wedding would be so beautiful. I bet they would throw only the best birdseed money could buy. What a feast.
Don't be so caught up in fantasy, sisters. We're going against an entire kingdom of beautiful maidens. We're the most beautiful ones of all, so he'd surely marry one of us, but we can't simply leave it up to our looks. We need to act. Let's make use of Primrella so we don't have to dirty our hands.
Oh, yes. Let's get her to do all the work ironing our gowns.
Yes, yes! And get her to spruce up the whole house, too, while we're at it.
That's a wonderful idea. Oh, but take heed to keep quiet about the ball. We don't need her crying and begging to come along.
Oh, sister, how delightfully wicked you are.
Oh, yes, how dastardly.
Then it's settled. Primrella? Primrella? Where are you?
Jumping katydids. I forgot Sally's got some pipes on her. Well, you heard it here, folks. A party's happening in the kingdom, and poor Primrella has been ixnayed from the invitation list by her own family. And she doesn't even know it yet. So she takes on her sister's work like she always does, laboring away. Primrella does give him a few questions here there, though.
Your dress is so big and poofy, Clover. What's it for?
Oh, thank you. I mean, wait, I retract my thank yous. I know I look good in this get-up, and what it's for is none of your beeswax, Primrella.
And, Honeysuckle, your hat is looking awfully tall and respectable this evening. What's it for?
Oh, isn't it, dear? I mean, yucky little thing that you are. It isn't your business. Mum's the word.
But, Bluebell, I think the diamonds you wear are the most lovely of all. They're shining brighter than usual. What are they for?
You've asked one too many questions, Primrella. Back to the chimney with you. In fact, I want every charcoal briquette in there to be polished as brightly as a diamond by the time we get back from... nowhere. Do you understand, sister?
Ah, shucks. Back to the chimney I go.
Poor Primrella went back to the soot and cinders. Lucky for her, the aforementioned Snoopy entrepreneur is on the inside looking out for her.
They are?
Is it me?
No, it ain't you. It's me, the sly, clever, and very successful Mr. Fox.
Hot dog.
Primrella, your sisters are taking you for a ride.
They are? Where to?
To gullible Schmoville, Population U.
Oh, I've never been there.
Neither have I.
Your dastardly sisters three all got an invitation to the king's ball. It's happening tonight. All the kingdom's maidens are gonna be there, except you.
What? What? But I'm a maiden.
That's right, and they weren't gonna tell you a darn thing.
Oh, Mr. Fox, I know that's just not true. My sisters are kind and thoughtful, just like Mother. They're only looking out for my best interest. I bet they just let it slip their minds. In fact, if I get a dress ready for the big ball, all on my own, I know they'd let me come with them. I bet they'd even let me ride with the coachman, maybe even on one of the horses.
Sounds like a lot of hooey to me, Prim. But who am I to turn down the opportunity to pitch a new venture? Mouse, get to the curtains!
These look more like rags to me.
Mr. Fox snapped his fingers, and the mouse pulled back the sheets to reveal the party dress of Primrella's dreams. Wha-pow!
Wow! Is that... Mr. Fox, you didn't!
I most certainly did, Primrella. It's a genuine dress of nothing but the best a poor girl's mucky servant quarters can offer. A potato sack built for a princess. And a bow made of rope on top to add that special little something. Bring it home, Mouse.
Primrella, you're going to go from grime
to glamour.
So, how do you like it?
Mr. Fox, Mouse, I've never been happier. Stains have never looked more stylish. Just wait until my sisters see me now.
Primrella was ecstatic. And who wouldn't be with an outfit like that? All ready for the party, she rushed outside to meet her sisters, right as they were about to hightail it out of there. But rather than greeting her with warm welcomes, Primrella was met with cold shoulders.
Dressing like the rags used for polishing our shoes, I see.
That's right. Handmade, too, by some friendly woodland critters.
Oh, sister dear, don't tell me you've stooped so low as to talking to the rodents.
They're not rodents. One is a mouse, and the other is a successful entrepreneur. He even made me this dress.
Don't bore us with your nonsensical fairy tale weaving. This party is not for the rabble like you. So you may not come with us.
I can't come with you, but I have a fancy dress.
An ugly little thing you pulled out of a bucket, more like. I wouldn't even let you polish the family soot pile with a raggedy thing like that. So fancy dress or not, this buggy's too small for the likes of you. If that's all right.
But sisters, I'm all ready to go. Won't you please let me come along? I'll even hold onto the roof of the carriage if I must.
You are not to attend the ball with us, and that is final, Primrilla. Now, be gone, lest you cover our fine gowns in soots and cinders.
Please don't take what I said to heart, Julie. Let's enjoy a slice of crumb cake after this, with extra crumbs.
Yeah, I didn't mean any of that, Julie. Filthy rags have never looked better.
Enough of the guilt-ridden whispering, sisters. Coachman, to the ball.
Just like that, Primrella was left behind, forbidden from attending the festivities with her sisters. In a fit of tears, Primrella ran to the garden of her home, unable to do more than cry herself silly. Almost makes you a little teary-eyed, too, doesn't it, Mouse?
If you say so. It will be okay, Primrella. I still think you look very nice.
I do look nice, but... but it doesn't matter because there's no way I can get to the ball.
Don't give up just yet, Primrella.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Because Mr. Fox has the script, and he's read ahead. It was at this moment, while Primrella cried her little eyes out, that a warm glow filled the garden. Then, a flash of light. When Primrella could see again, she saw none other than her very own spark of hope, Fairy D. Beagle. I just flew in from an enchanted meadow somewhere, and boy, are my arms tired.
Ha, ha, ha. A classic.
Holy smokes! Who are you?
Didn't you just hear the storyteller, girlie? It's me, your very own Fairy D. Beagle. I could smell your despair from a mile away, so I flew down to help you out with a little bit of my motley magic. Speaking of smells... Maybe it wasn't the sadness I was smelling. You kid, where'd you get this potato sack from? The trash can? Hey! It was her first gown. Handmade, I hear. I bet she was on a budget, too. Cut the kid some slack. A budget of what? A button and some pocket lint. Thank your lucky stars, Primarino, 'cause your Fairy D. Beagle is gonna fix what ails you. Harumph. Fairy D. Beagle rolled up his non-existent sleeves and set to work on getting Primrella all dolled up for the shindig. First, let's talk making a big entrance. Do you maybe got a couple of horses and a carriage I could spruce up?
I have 2 woodland friends and the garden's teensiest gourd that I've lovingly shaped into my dream home.
Gee, you're spoiling me, kid. I guess I can work with that. Shamsula, Humtrumzula, Tukuluza. With the flick of his wrist, Barnaby turned that measly vegetable into a stagecoach fit for a princess, and turned her 2 woodland friends into her noble companions, one a roguish, handsome, and upstanding coachman, and the other a horse.
Nay, I'm a stallion.
Good one, kid.
Wowee! It's a coach fit for a princess. But Fairy D. Beagle, what about me?
What, you didn't want to go in the garbage dress? I'm joking, girlie. I'm pulling your leg. I'm thinking big, kid. Huge. Fairy D. Beagle doesn't do little wishes. So, Shamsula, Dressula, Hanula. Carmella's subjectively beautiful dress turned into a drop-dead, show-stopping, head-turning gown made of pure magic. She even had the most beautiful pair of Mary Janes you've ever seen.
Jewel Mary Janes.
Diamonds, kid. A princess cut for a princess. Diamonds cost a pretty penny, too, so don't go losing it unless you gotta help a face-blind prince find his way. But enough yapping. You're gonna be late to the party, Primaroni.
Oh my goodness, you're right. Let's hit the road, boys.
Consider this road hit.
Whoa, hold your horses there.
Consider this horse held.
I got one more thing to tell you. Primrella, you gotta be back here by the time the clock tower starts to chime, capiche? Or else your enchanting evening is gonna turn into a pauper's paradise.
Of course. Oh, thank you, Fairy D. Beagle. Thank you ever so much. Goodbye.
Anytime, girlie.
Let's shake a leg. I don't know how to get to the castle from here.
Enough of the jibber-jabber. Horse! Primrella's gotta get to that castle, pronto, even if it means carrying this dolled-up jalopy myself. Or else a certain rotten sister of hers is gonna fire me from future narrating roles. Primrella, to the ball! Hiya! Primrella was off to her night out on the town, up to the castle high above the kingdom, and to unknowingly meet the prince of her dreams. The prince, though, wasn't too keen on doing all this boring princess stuff.
Father, must I really find my bride at this ball you've thrown? I don't feel it necessary to be involved with a young maiden true.
Oh, you'll find a young maiden true tonight, all right. I am not long for this world, my boy. I need you to carry out my will as a favor to your kingdom, and as a fulfilled parting wish to this land's beloved king.
Father, this kingdom is fine, and you're not parting. You're perfectly well and good. I've seen you doing cartwheels in the courtyard after you came up with the idea to have me betrothed.
No, poppycock, and horseradish. I was being stung by a bee and acted accordingly. Stop being ridiculous, my son. Go out there and mingle with the gentry and nobility.
As you wish.
The prince would spend nearly the entire night mingling with the maidens, left and right. He wasn't impressed by any of them, though. Not that they knew. If anything, all the maidens here thought they were the belle of the ball.
Did you see how he looked at me out of the corner of his eyes? It's so obvious he's smitten with me.
Oh, no. Did you see the way he brushed past me? I believe he's quite enamored with me.
Stop bickering amongst yourselves. This is no way for ladies to act. Besides, we all know he's enraptured by my mysterious aura. He's just too timid to approach me.
Only in your wildest fantasy, sister dear.
I think he much prefers Clover's.
Nonsense. He's always had a soft spot for honeysuckles, especially if they're orange.
Oh, you both sound ridiculous. I shan't give these thoughts the time of day. Except to acknowledge that you're both wrong.
As the sisters
We all
quarreled
are.
amongst themselves, the prince snuck out of the party and made his way to the castle garden to get some time to himself. However, it wouldn't take long before he realized he wasn't alone. Primrella stood there amongst the flowers, big hair and all.
You there! What are you doing so far away from the ball?
Who? Me? I was just admiring this castle's big garden. It was calling to me.
Dear princess, please pardon me for encroaching on your exploration of the garden. I saw you standing amongst the flowers and found myself drawn to you.
To little old me?
Yes, this feeling, it's indescribable.
Won't you describe it for me anyways?
Yes, of course. I feel like
Wasn't that just romantic, horse? Hand me the tissues. I'm crying again.
there.
Oh, shucks. I'd forgotten about the rest of the story. Right then and there, the clock tower in the garden began to chime out loudly into the dark, letting everybody, and I mean everybody, know they had to be home before a certain magic curfew. So move it or lose it, Primrella. We gotta skedaddle before you turn into a pile of potato sacks.
Oh, rats! It's already time for me to get out of here.
Get out of here? But princess, where are you going?
There's a charcoal briquette with my name on it, handsome. So I have to run home and polish all of them before my sisters give me a talking to. But it was really nice meeting you. It's too bad we both missed out on meeting the prince. See you later, hot stuff! Let's hit the road, boys! Hi-ya!
But princess, I'm the... Oh...
Before the prince could even explain himself to her, Primrella ran to the stairs and went running for the exit. Then she went tumbling down to the exit. Running in heels is no joke. In the rush to get out, one of her diamond Mary Janes flew off of her paw and onto one of the staircase steps. Primrella flew into a carriage just in time and descended into the night with her two noblish steeds. The prince picked up the shoe and in that moment made a vow.
With the skies above as my witness, I shall find the princess that fits this diamond Mary Jane and take her as my bride.
Huzzah! To ensure the haste of my son's wedding, I too decree that all the women within the kingdom be made to try on this diamond Mary Jane, regardless of status and stature.
With that, the search was on for the whereabouts of that mysterious princess that fit that very diamond Mary Jane. From house to house, the prince and his noblemen went, looking for the princess of the prince's fantasy. Too bad for us that the very same princess was stuck back at home doing chores again. All that hard work and magic for nothing. Prim, I didn't even get to keep the outfit.
Oh, don't cry, Mr. Fox. I know we're back to shining charcoal briquettes, but who would believe that little old Primrella was a princess? All I have left of that night are my daydreams.
Oh, I don't think you will have to worry anymore, Primrella. I see the prince coming out of a big, fancy carriage and up to our doorstep right now.
Oh, no, I'm covered in cinders and soot. I don't look ready.
You could be covered in grime and grease, Primrella. It ain't the dress that makes the princess. It's the attitude. Now go get 'em. In fact, put on the potato sack dress. It'll fill you with confidence.
Oh, you're right. Thank you, woodland friends. Here I go.
But Primrella wouldn't be the only one trying to convince the prince she was the one he danced with that night. Those rotten sisters of hers were trying on the shoe for themselves. But as luck would have it, it didn't fit any of them.
Oh, well, you see, I must have stubbed my whole foot on a boulder when I was coming home last night. That explains why it doesn't fit.
Yeah, me too. In fact, I probably fell down 2 flights of stairs and hit a wall, and that's why it doesn't fit me either. Boy, I tell you, that was some party.
Well, it's obvious what the problem is, isn't it? The shoe must have shrunk on the way here. Or perhaps the clasp was put on wrong. Or
The only obvious thing here is that you three are not the princess I danced with the night prior.
That's because it was I who danced with you.
That's right, it was. With her newfound courage and show-stopping gown, Primrella stood up to her dastardly sisters right then and there, and revealed herself as the mysterious princess from that very night. Her sisters were aghast at the display, but continued to mock her all the same.
Poppycock!
Horseradish!
precisely, dear sisters. Prince, there is no possible way that our wenchly sister could ever have been the princess you saw. Look at her haggard, potato sack wearing, cinder covered self.
Potato sacks and cinder stains matter not to I, madame. I stand by my vow. Miss, will you, please?
You bet your bottom I will.
My bottom what?
The prince kneeled before Primrella and slid the Diamond Mary Jane onto her paw with no problem at all. The sisters were flabbergasted.
What? But how is that possible? This is an outrage.
There just ain't no way! This is a travesty!
Sisters, please! We must not get hysterical! We're beautiful, elegant, and poised! This is a mistake!
No, for this is love. Squeak, squeak.
Is that a mouse?
Yes, I finished polishing the charcoal briquettes, and now they shine like diamonds.
Someone get it away from us!
Anything but a mouse! Oh, sisters! Revealing fate.
After the shocking reveal of their sister as the mysterious princess, the mouse was just too much to bear for these rotten sisters three. So much so, in fact, that all of them unceremoniously fainted in response, never to be awoken again. Huzzah!
Good gravy.
Gravy aside, miss, I now know it was you who was the princess I danced with that night. Please, may I have your name?
Oh, you bet. It's Primrella.
Are you sure it's not something else? But maybe like Primrose? Remember?
Nope. I'm all in on the set. Primrella it is.
My writing. My eloquence. Foiled again.
Well then, Primrella, please, I beg for your hand in marriage. Live with me in the castle as my princess.
Could the woodland critters come too? I have 2 of them. One is an entrepreneur.
No, sure. Why not? The more the merrier.
Then it's a yes.
Huzzah! Well, there you have it, folks. Primrella, through being kind, tenacious, and full of hope, bagged herself a prince and moved into the castle. The prince and her had a beautiful wedding and everything. Most important of all, Mr. Fox and the resident mouse were living in the lap of luxury, draped in gold and silk.
Oh, but Mr. Fox, what about Primrella and the prince?
That's easy. They lived happily ever after.
Thank goodness.
That was a funny adaptation of Cinderella. And I liked all the improvisation along the way. And last but not least is Frank's favorite chair.
Hello, you, and welcome to your Marlowe Looky Loo storybook. I'll be your Marlowe story. You can read along with me in your own book. When you hear this sound, it will be time to turn the page. A Marlowe Looky Loo storyteller book and record. Let's visit our friends by going to the very first page. Frank's favorite chair.
By who?
What a beautiful day in home, isn't it, neighbor? Just like every day before today, and every day after. Who better to enjoy this beautiful day with than the resident bug enthusiast himself, Frank Frankly. In fact, there he is now, admiring the local bugs of the neighborhood. Say, Frank, mind if we join in?
Oh, hello, you. Yes, of course you may. Look here, aren't they lovely?
It's quite a sight. What would you call it?
You know, I'm not sure I'm able to say. A butterfly seems so informal of a title. Everything has a name, after all.
Did somebody say they was looking for names? I've always been partial to Barnaby myself.
If it isn't Barnaby B. Beagle, coming over to have his usual fun with Frank, no doubt. Hello, Barnaby.
Hey there, Belly.
Hello, Barnaby. What brings you here today? Getting into trouble, I assume.
Oh, come on, Frank. You act like I'm up to no good. When I'm just stopping to smell the flowers. Your sunflowers are looking extra sunny today, by the way.
How kind of you to notice.
And your favorite chair is looking awfully awful, might I add.
How kind of you to... What? Awful? My chair is just fine.
Oh, yeah?
Barnaby was right.
Hey.
Frank's favorite chair was a homely little stool. It didn't have paint, so it wasn't colorful. It didn't have a cushion, so it wasn't very comfortable. Its little legs would wobble from time to time, and it creaked loudly whenever Frank would sit on it.
None of that bothers me one bit. You two are wrong. Frankly speaking, it's a lovely chair that fits me just fine.
Frank cried out in surprise when he leaned a little too far back in his chair. It broke apart underneath him, and Frank fell to the ground.
You okay there?
I heard the tomato screaming. What happened?
Julie cried. When she peeked over the white picket fence, she saw Frank on the ground and Frank's favorite chair.
Oh, no! Frank's favorite chair broken into smithereens? No! No, Mercedes! No! Oh, he's going to be in...
I'm afraid it's so, Jules. Let's have a moment of silence for the most mediocreist chair in the neighborhood.
Mediocre? My chair is perfectly fine. Or it was perfect. Until you showed up. You...
Whoa, hey, whoa! Instead of putting this lovable pooch in the doghouse, why don't you let me help you out instead?
I think you've helped enough, Barnaby. Just look at it.
They all looked down at the broken chair.
Oh, Frank, old buddy, old pal, old friend of mine. Can't you see? This is a blessing in disguise. Now that your chair's been smashed into smithereens, why not take something else for a spin?
I don't want to because I like my chair.
Yeah, Frank likes his chair. Even if it has no paint, or even a cute little cushion, and always gives him splinters.
No, Julie, don't,
But Frank, maybe it's time you get a new chair. Think of the possibilities. You could get a tall chair, a short chair, a fluffy chair.
Julie.
A stinky chair, a funny chair, a noisy chair.
Barnaby. That's it. I won't be taking part in any of this. I'm going home.
Barnaby, we can't talk any sense into him. Sick 'em.
Say no more.
Barnaby picked Frank off the ground and set their plan into motion.
Plan? What plan? Oh, no, you won't. Barnaby, put me down. I'm not going anywhere. Let go of my head.
Don't worry, Frank. We're gonna find you the chair of your dreams.
Ooh la la.
Ah, I don't dream. Please, Julie. Ah!
With a spring in their step, the three neighbors headed into the neighborhood to find Frank a brand new favorite chair. The first stop they made was at Poppy Partridge's barn. Luckily for them, the famous Sally Starlet was there too.
In all my dazzling arrays, darling.
Maybe these two could help with Frank's predicament.
Predicament? Oh my. Where?
Don't get all your feathers in a ruffle, Poppy. We're just here looking for a new chair for Frank. Go on, Frank. Tell him.
No, I am taking no part in this.
Oh, Frank, don't tell me your favorite chair has...
That's right, Poppy. Into smithereens.
Both Poppy and Sally thought about Frank's favorite chair and all the good times they all once shared with it.
Favorite chair? How do they know about that?
Ah, yes. I recall Franklin's favorite chair. A humble and reliable little stool. An underdog waiting for the limelight. How tragic, Franklin. It was always one of my star performers.
And I was quite fond of their company at parties. A glass of juice would never teeter on it. Well, maybe just a bit of teetering, but I didn't mind.
Oh, how will the neighborhood move on?
So what do you say, ladies? Could we get some help for the poor and the chairless?
Perhaps we have something befitting your character, Franklin. Come in, you three.
That's not my name.
I know.
And this wasn't my plan.
The plan was getting you a new chair, Frank. So get ready for the seat of your career.
Oh, Julie.
Sally offered up her very own director's chair, a seat fit for the head of any production.
That's right. Not everyone can handle the responsibilities demanded of this chair, but I'll allow you the seat just this once. I would do anything to help your cause, Franklin.
How kind of you, Sally.
When Frank went to have a seat, he found himself feeling a bit out of place. It was a fine chair for a director, but Frank was no director. He'd never want to tell his tomatoes how to grow, or command a butterfly how to flap its wings.
Precisely.
How unfortunate. But we shan't give up. Poppy, darling, what say you?
Oh, me? Well, why not something a bit more comfortable? Something nice and safe. Something close to the ground?
Poppy's chair was far different than Sally's. A large cushion, lovingly sewn together square by square. It was the perfect place for any cautionary knitter who was fearful they might fall from their seat.
That's right. Go on, Frank. I insist. Give it a go.
It's... Whoop!
Frank fell back into Poppy's chair. It wasn't long before he began to sink into the cushion, deeper and deeper. Oh dear, and deeper.
This is certainly nothing like my chair.
Isn't it absolutely cozy?
I'll say. It might be a little too cozy.
So cozy that it made it difficult to do anything else. A neighbor couldn't even sit up straight in a chair like this.
Oh, to be frank, yes. Thank you, Poppy. But
I think I'll have to pass. Someone get me out of here, please.
You got it, Buggy boy. Three.
Barnaby spat into his hands and rubbed them together, getting ready to pull Frank out.
Julie, get me out.
You got it, Buggy Boy. Patooey, patooey.
Julie spat into her hands and rubbed them together, getting ready to pull Frank out.
No!
Heave ho! Heave ho!
After Barnaby and Julie yanked Frank out of the cozy cushion, Sally and Poppy bid the three a fond farewell and the best of luck on their search for Frank's new favorite chair. The next place they wandered to was the post office, run by Home's local postman, Eddie Dear. He was sitting outside, admiring the nearly sprung springtime.
Hello there, you three. Beautiful day out here, ain't it?
Sure is. But what are you doing out here, Eddie?
Yeah, aren't your staplers and paper clips getting all lonely without you, Ed?
Now, don't go talking like that, Mr. Beagle. I'd never let him be alone for that long. I've been meaning to get some sunshine since springtime has sprung. I thought it was the perfect weather to enjoy my stamp collection.
Ooh, is that the commemorative Joyful Family stamp I see?
It sure is.
And is that the commemorative Barnaby B. Beagle stamp I me?
It sure is. No, wait, that's just a stamp of a hot dog, Mr. Beagle.
Close enough.
As much as I hate to intrude on a good time,
Or so he says.
I believe we were in the middle of something.
Frank exclaimed. And he was right. Barnaby set back to work and took it upon himself to look for the next seat in Eddie Dear's post office.
You heard the big guy upstairs, don't he calls? Mind if I sniff around, Ed? You know what? Oh, my phone.
Oh.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, of course. If it's a chair you're looking for, Mr. Frankly, I got plenty to spare. Although I think I remember you having a stool of your own.
Yes, it broke.
Into smithereens!
Into smithereens, even.
Oh, Mr. Frankly, say it ain't so! Not your favorite chair, that's so sad. I was there when it graduated from being a tree to being a chair.
Tighten the faucet on the waterworks, Eddie boy. 'Cause I found us a solution.
Well, that's real swell to hear, Barn.
Barnaby returned from inside the post office with an armful of office chairs. Nearly every single one in the post office, in fact. Eddie was speechless, but not for too long.
What? Barnaby! Mr. Beagle, pardon my uncustomer service-like tone, but you cannot take all my chairs. And is that my favorite chair? How's Mr. Frankly supposed to use all these anyway?
I'm sure Barnaby's found a way.
I knew you had faith in me, Frank. Take a gander at what this old circus dog can do.
With the ease of a professional circus clown, Barnaby began juggling the chairs into the air one by one. Then he threw a chair on the ground, then a chair on top of that, then a chair on top of that. It wasn't long before there was a tower of chairs reaching up towards the sky.
And how exactly is juggling going to get me a new chair, Barnaby?
You're spoiling the show, Frank. Now it's time for the piece de resistance. All right, Julie, toss him up.
Oh, yay! Come here, Frank!
What? Julie? No! No!
Julie grabbed hold of Frank and quickly tossed him to Barnaby, who juggled Frank into the air and onto the highest chair of the tower.
What a show! 'Twan't nothing for me, Ed. I've stacked hoagies bigger than this. Julie wasn't that bad neither.
Thank you. It was like throwing a big olive on top.
Speaking of olives, Frankfurter, how's the weather up there?
The weather was nice. Blue skies and a warm sunshine without a single complaint.
I have a complaint.
Oh, Frank was too far up. How could one sit pleasantly still when their seat was uncomfortably wobbly? His shoes couldn't even touch the ground.
That's right. So get me down from here.
Are you two hearing this? No respect for the arts. All right, Julie, go get him.
Can do. You hear that, Frank? I'm coming!
Oh no.
Julie began to crawl up the tower of chairs to help Frank get down.
Careful, Julie. Careful.
Well, then, it was a good effort on all our parts, but no dice. Thanks for trying, though. But there's... Say, you mind being a pal and cleaning this up? What am I saying?
I will...
Of course you don't.
Hold on there.
Fools, Frankfurter, let's scramoose.
Scramoosing, Barnaby!
Julie, where are we? I'm not opening my eyes.
Happy to be of service. Oh, well, it was a mite impressive.
Once again, the three neighbors set off in search of Frank's new favorite chair. Frank began thinking, could they really find something to replace his stool that had broken into smithereens?
All this talk of smithereens has got me parched. Why don't we wet our whistle with a couple of smithereens at Howdy's place?
Oh, I love smithereens!
Yes, why not? Why not have a whole bowl of smithereens? Why not two? Why not for everyone in the neighborhood?
Sounds like somebody's getting cranky without his smithereens.
We better get him there fast.
Both of them took Frank right into Howdy's place, the home of everything you need and everything you don't. Catchy as always, isn't it, Howdy?
You better believe it, Buster. And howdy do, you neighbors two. Or, neighbors three. Sorry there, Frank. Didn't see ya. You're looking awfully slumped and snuffy today. That's right. Old Frankfurter broke his favorite chair into smithereens. To smithereens, you say? And Frank's favorite chair to boot? Oh, the bugmanity.
That's right, Howdy. Now we're looking for a new one to replace it, but we've been looking all over the neighborhood.
No luck?
Not even a four-leaf clover in sight.
Golly, well, you came to the right place.
Oh no.
You know something else? Good riddance, Frank. It was about time you got rid of that old chair. Now you can get a brand new chair. Then in good time, it'll become an old chair. Then you'll come back to your old pal Howdy Pillar, and I'll get you a brand new chair.
I don't know about that, Howdy.
There's nothing to know, Frank, because Howdy Pillar knows the don't-knows that's giving you the walls. Feast your eyes on this.
Howdy turned Frank's head and gave it a spin in the direction of the nicest chair this side of the neighborhood.
Excuse me.
A high-class, beautiful, bright red lounge chair with gold trim and an emerald handle.
And a cup holder. Don't forget the cup holder. She's even got reclining functionality. Go on, Frank, have a seat on the house.
Frank sat in the chair and admired all it had to offer. The red cushioned seats were perfectly plush, the gold trim was undeniably fancy, and the emerald recliner handle shined.
Oh, my blossoms, Frank! She's the most luxurious chair in this whole wide neighborhood.
But it's not...
Julie was right. It was the most luxurious chair in the neighborhood.
But it's not my chair. It's not me. Julie, Barnaby, Howdy, it was all very nice of you to replace my chair, but I need to go home right now.
Now, who am I going to sell my high-class, beautiful, bright red lounge chair with gold trim, an emerald handle, with a reclining function, and a cup holder, too?
Julie quickly perched upon it, smiling sweetly.
I'll take it. Wrap it up nice for me, won't you, Howdy? Barnaby, pay the caterpillar.
Yeah, Bon, pay the caterpillar. All right. Hold your antennas. So as I walk into a bar, the bartender says he'll buy me a drink if I juggle a few bottles for him. When I tell him no, he says, "What are you, chicken?" And I tells him, "No, you're thinking of my mother." Your mother? Yep, she's the chicken who crossed the road. To get to the other side? Nah, to go to the bar. Oh? Oh!
Julie's luxurious new chair, Frank sadly returned to where his favorite chair once stood. He couldn't sit on it, of course, so he found himself a seat on Home's stoop instead.
Oh, Home. It was just awful. I broke my favorite chair, and Julie and Barnaby rushed me around town to find me a replacement. I know they mean well, but... oh, they wouldn't listen to me. No one else seemed to either. There was nothing wrong with my chair. I know it wasn't painted as pretty as the rest of the neighborhood. It wasn't the most comfortable. It wobbled a bit, of course. And it creaked whenever I would sit on it. But it was mine. I built it.
No wonder it's so special.
I don't know what to do now. You're right. I did build that chair myself, so I can rebuild it the way I like it. Oh my goodness, where do I start? I have to get supplies. I need glue, wood. I have to go. Thank you, Home. Thank you.
Frank ran back to his home, gathered up the pieces of his old chair, and began to rebuild it just the way he liked it, with a few more planks of wood and a new coat of paint and a bit of some leftover scraps from Poppy's home. Frank had rebuilt his chair better than ever before. Frank took a seat and smiled. Then Julie appeared. Barnaby too, by the looks of it. He was helping Julie bring the big, beautiful red chair to her home.
Frank! Frank, there you are!
Hello, Julie. Looks like you took a liking to that chair more than me.
I couldn't help it, Frank. It was speaking to me. It said, "Buy me, Julie. Buy me."
Did the chair say, "Push me, Barnaby, push me"? Because if it didn't, why am I lugging it home?
Because we wanted to say we were sorry to Frank. And, oh, well, gee, my house is right there.
Indeed it was.
Phooey to the both of yous.
Don't listen to him, Frank. He's just sour. But I wanted to tell you that we're sorry we didn't listen to you, and that we're sorry we didn't find you a new favorite chair.
What do you mean, Jules? Look at him. Old Frankfurt have found his dream chair, just like we planned it.
I made it myself, thank you. But I accept both of your apologies.
With the busy day behind them, Barnaby, Frank, and Julie all had a seat and finally took a moment to enjoy springtime.
Huh. That chair ain't half bad, Frank. Got room for one more?
No!
Okay, that needs to be animated or animatic at the very least. Anyway, I think that's going to be about it for this video. I've been recording for about 2 hours, and yeah, and I'm pretty sure there are other things I haven't found on my own, but feel free to look around and see what you can find. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Alright, thanks for watching, and bye!